is about the days of the ceasefire. The days of the ceasefire went like this between the clone army and the Empire. Basically, the way it goes is there are days when basically one side doesn't do anything against the other. Then all of a sudden, the clone army will suddenly just shoot a dud rocket off into the water somewhere or out into space somewhere that doesn't even do anything. And then the Empire brings its Star Destroyers into clone army space and threatens to reenact the war. Then Jim Sterling comes out and then he stops the fighting and then the ceasefire continues. A Dark Melu on the Super Star Destroyer, the sergeant talks to Dark Milo about the situation. Dark Milo, the situation is unpredictable, terrible. This is really a terrible fate we have fallen into. Basically, while we have peace, we have this annoyance. The clones are continuing to get dumber, but our army is still not replenish itself. Once it is, yeah, we will just break the ceasefire and just invade them, but we have to keep the ceasefire until we're healthy enough, which could take years. Honestly, this is really terrible. We have really lost so much from this war. We actually can't really go any further. We can't break the ceasefire. I want to do it, and that's really why they keep shooting off duds, because they know we're broken, but they're broken too. It's a game, Sergeant. It's a game of patience and will. We're still at war with them. We will never sign a peace treaty with them. Out on the Earth, meanwhile, during this time of the ceasefire, Billy and Glenn have gone back to the cabin. The big four have not returned to the cabin in quite a long time. If you remember in past episodes, the truth is actually the big four were kidnapped by the Empire, and for literally 10 episodes were stuck on the Super Star Destroyer, forced to do the Power Glove Congress from Dark Milo's own ship. Now this is no more because of the Clone War has taken away resources from Dark Milo so he can keep them on that ship. Now they are back on the Earth, but don't know that they're actually falling into Milo's trap, so Milo can kidnap Billy and Glenn. Well, guys, it's good to be back on the Earth. Well, we've been through a lot. This ceasefire is definitely showing that both sides are too darn broken to even continue a fight. They're just like, all they're doing is doing little childish games, throwing a little dud, crappy missile out into space. All it is just to try to get the other one to get all upset and start war again, so then that way they can just wipe them out. Frater, the Empire is practically broken. The Empire is practically broken from this war. Yeah, all the intelligence coming in. And see, Dark Milo, because he trusts us, he doesn't trust us, but he needs us. See, that's just it. All this has backfired on him, Frater. See, he fought. Basically, he thought that he had us. He was going to get his revenge. He was going to basically make us look like idiots. And now he needs us. He can't get that revenge. He needs us. But at the same time, he's willing to kind of push us around still. He still needs he still needs Billy and Glenn. So we have to be careful. We have to tread lightly.
Hey guys, there's some kind of tank coming our way.
Oh no, that's exactly what we were talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about here, Frater. That they are invading us. We command you in the name of the Empire. We command you in the name of the Empire to surrender Billy and Glenn. I knew it. Basically, you noticed that when we traveled back here to the Earth, we were totally not chased at all by any Star Destroyers. It's because they knew we were coming here. They purposely did the ceasefire. They purposely did the ceasefire just so that they can get Billy and Glenn. They need Billy because if Billy uses his superpower to he can basically wipe the clone army away right away, and that's just it. We can't allow them to get Billy because in actual reality, the ceasefire is destroying the Empire. The Empire can't react the way it should. So our heroes ran through the forest in an attempt to escape from the incoming armies. Unfortunately for them, they were surrounded by the stormtroopers. Oh, this is becoming a habit, Frater. We're getting kidnapped left and right by these idiots. One of these days we're going to put a stop to this. I know. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Incoming message from Dark Milo. Oh, this is excellent. Most excellent. Frater, you know better. Well, we surrender. I guess you got Billy now and can do your thing, you know. Oh yes, we're gonna end this war. This is the ultimate weapon. Of course, believe it or not, that Jim Sterling basically had this the entire time. We could have been wiped out. We could have been wiped out a long time ago. You guys really caused us a lot of trouble. We'll remember this. But for now, we need to take advantage of this too.
Well, that's something.
Well, I guess, Booker. They guided the Big Four onto a prison ship outside of planet Earth. Inside, they plan to play a video game. I wonder what game they're going to play. So, I thought about it. Why not some Witcher 3? Well, that would be something, Frater. You know, we've played a lot of different games. But I think we've been due to really play this on the show. So I really, we're captured again. Frater, we've been getting captured for most of the existence of this new series. We've been in prison. I mean, literally, we might as well just call this Oz or something.
So basically, when it comes down to it, is so basically what it is we got this ceasefire, and it's very important to keep the ceasefire because basically both sides are falling apart. They're actually in a stalemate. We actually need both of them because if we can't overthrow the empire, then a stalemate is really needed to really mess things up. But that is a good point. Oh, it's a very good point. But, that's what we need to do. We need to have this ceasefire to really mess it up. But now that they got Billy and Glenn, this is what we gotta do, Frater. This is what we gotta do. We gotta get Jim Sterling and the clones to come here and actually try to rescue Billy and Glenn. What? Gosh. We gotta have a race between us, the clones, and the Empire for Billy and Glenn. And the reason being is it will be one hell of a show, but it would also mean we can also kind of complicate things further. See, you need to understand, Frater, but the good news is if we go ahead and we break the ceasefire, then they'll enter basically they have to go back to war. So that would mean, what the heck, Frater, what is going on? I don't know, man. Oh, being attacked right away by the vampire. Oh no, there's a bald vampire here. Just keep swinging the sword? I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh no, this is not good. No, this is really not good, Frater. I see a pattern. I guess I see a pattern here. This is crazy. It's a vampire, man. Oh my goodness. That's just darn right frightening. So, yeah, just keep doing your thing, Frater. I mean, oh boy. Keep swinging and swinging and swinging. So, I kind of not lasting really well. I mean, yeah, you kind of die. Yeah, you're not doing good on this. So, like I said, the point is we need to create. I just died. Well, there you go. You gotta try again and try again. So, like I said, the point is the what was I saying? I kind of forgot. Basically, though, which the point I was trying to say was that we got to get this kind of diorama, because if they go back to war, that's actually good. The ceasefire is good too, because it basically means both sides are always going to be locked into a stalemate. So that's really important. But, well, here's the thing. I don't understand. Like, why not have the Empire just use Billy and Glenn? Because, Frater, they're not going to use Billy. They're not going to use him because he's too good of a weapon. They're going to use him at the last second. They're going to milk this war so they can really use it to their advantage. This is a mess. This is going in our direction, Frater, but if we don't get a handle on this quickly, and this loading time is crazy. It's like Sega CDs. Okay, there you go.
Show me what you got.
And just fighting stuff. Getting some action going. Action Jackson. Battling like Bo Jackson. So, like I said, it's like you're getting killed so quickly. Frater, you're not very good at this game. I know. So, like I said, it's like all this can be in our advantage, but it becomes a disadvantage to us because, if the clones get too much power, but then if the Empire just gets too much power, then we're stuck. We're gonna live up there in that Superstar Destroyer forever doing the show for Dark Milo just for his amusement. We'll have to get permission. We'll fill the operator log for everything. I mean, we need to fight for something here, Frater. I mean, this Clone War is almost done, but we need to kind of keep our mind on the money here. Yeah, you're right. Wow, I damn right. I am right. Yeah. So, this game's good though. We've been talking a lot about a lot of things, but not this game. Yeah. This game's it's definitely not a beginner game. Basically you gotta do a lot of quests, and basically the quest is the way you gain health and experience. And of course, in like Skyrim, you gain health and experience by you gain health and experience by fighting anything. Gaining experience by fighting anything. But this, no, you have to do it just for quests, and you can't hunt things just because you're trying to gain level. It just doesn't work. Yeah, it's different. I do admit though, those graphics, man, they're crazy. The graphics are really crazy great. Well, so basically we got to get Billy and Glenn out of this prison somehow. Yes, basically we gotta free them, and then we're on the run from the clone army. I've already sent a distress signal and basically gave the whereabouts to this Jim Sterling guy about where it is. Now understand, by them doing this, it's a risky thing for them, because basically, if Dark Milo finds out, this is basically the end of the ceasefire. So it's really a strange game we're playing. Yeah, I'm sure it works. So that's the way it is.